anything that I say, no matter how crazy, Usha has to smile and laugh and celebrate.
My wife did not grow up Christian. I think it's fair to say that she grew up in a Hindu family, but not a particularly religious family in either direction. Now, most Sundays, Usha will come with me to church. As I've told her, and I've said publicly, and I'll say now in front of 10,000 of my closest friends, do I hope eventually that she is somehow moved by the same thing that I was moved in by church? Yeah, I honestly do wish that, because I believe in the Christian gospel, and I hope eventually my wife comes to see it the same way.
OMG. The political world and the gossip sphere have just collided in a fireball of speculation, and the target is none other than Vice President J.D. Vance. Explosive, unverified reports are tearing through the internet, suggesting a seismic shift in Vance's personal life that could have dire consequences for his political future. The fuse was lit with the now infamous intimate hug with Erica Kirk. Rumors are now spreading that J.D. Vance is preparing to replace his wife Usha. But the scandal didn't stop there. And get this, a Washington insider has come out and outright said things are not great between J.D. and Usha. The combination of that viral hug, J.D. Vance basically dissing his wife's religion on live TV, has people worried for her safety. The question on everyone's mind now is, are we really witnessing the soft of J.D. Vance's divorce? Or is this simply a public figure being crushed by the rumor mill?
Now everybody's talking about how J.D. Vance and Erica Kirk are getting a little too comfortable and that Usha's relationship might be in danger. But I'm mostly seeing people like, oh, Usha, leave your man, like that sort of stuff. I'm worried. And listen, I know she's not a good person. I obviously know that. But I'm worried, like woman to woman, that they're gonna try to pull a Princess Diana on her. Like she's gonna like die this tragic, mysterious death. But we're all gonna know. We're all gonna know that it was just for him to get to Erica. Like J.D. Vance has already said that Usha doesn't have the same like religious ideals as he does, and that man's a Christian nationalist. You know who else is a Christian nationalist? Erica Kirk. And what racist America really wants to see right now is two people of full Aryan blood together. They need their white prince and princess to come together and rule the kingdom as one. Because once Trump is gone, because we know he doesn't have much time left, once Trump is gone and J.D. Vance is gonna be the one to be in power, you really think they want eyeliner guy who's been memed the out, who couches, who has an Indian wife? You think they're gonna want that? No, they're not gonna allow that. They're not gonna want that because we're talking about white supremacy here. Him being with Erica would save his image because she is like the princess right now. They are going to want two Christian nationalists. So Usha babe, you might need to run. You might need to flee the country. And I know that I sound like a conspiracy theorist, and I don't like to be a conspiracy theorist, but if I'm right about this, one person at least owes me $5.
Now, hear me out. I think we are all witnessing a full-scale political and personal meltdown unfolding in real time. And the center of the storm is Vice President J.D. Vance. Now, if you have been living under a rock recently, rumors have been going around of J.D. and Erica Kirk's alleged affair. It all began after photos of the two sharing what appeared to be a warm embrace at a Turning Point USA event at the University of Mississippi set the internet ablaze. You see, before introducing the vice president, Erica delivered a heartfelt tribute, saying that no one will ever replace her husband, Charlie Kirk. But she confessed she does see some similarities in J.D. Vance. After that, the two then hugged on stage. It was brief, but according to the internet, it was extremely inappropriate. This was an intimate, lingering clutch with Erica's hand tangled in Vance's hair, a gesture so personal, so taboo for a public figure that it bypassed gossip and went straight to indictment. The internet, armed with body language analysts and a voracious appetite for drama, has delivered its verdict. This was romantically charged. The response has been swift and merciless. Now, if that wasn't enough, the vice president then sent shockwaves through the nation by openly expressing his hope that his wife, Usha Vance, who is Hindu, would ultimately embrace Christianity. The backlash was immediate and fierce, painting a picture of a profound ideological rift at the heart of his own family. Vance, who converted to Catholicism in 2019, explained that his wife was raised Hindu, but was never particularly religious. The two met in college when they were both atheists or agnostics, he said. He went on to share that the couple is raising their 3 children Catholic and that Usha often joins the family for Mass. He expressed that he hoped that she would somehow get moved by the same thing that he got moved by in church. But instead of being taken as an expression of faith, his remarks landed like a thunderclap. Across social media and talk shows, critics accused Vance of insensitivity and arrogance, arguing that his comments crossed a personal line. Many argued that the sheer callousness of that response is what stung. He could have said he respected Usha's beliefs or simply deflected the question without publicly diminishing his own wife and in-laws. To many people, JD's comments about his wife and the quite personal hug he had with Erica Kirk just moments before were a sign. Usha was not the woman he wanted to be with anymore, and Erica was everything he wanted in his eyes. Anyways, it didn't take long before memes predicting an imminent divorce are flooding every platform, crafting a narrative of a marriage in crisis and a vice president emotionally straying. But just when it seemed like things couldn't get any messier, New York Times columnist Shannon Watts made a chilling claim that instantly reignited the controversy. Taking to X, she posted, "Vance announces divorce, marries Charlie Kirk's widow by the end of 2026. Within hours, the post went viral, amassing nearly 10 million views, thousands of comments, and sparking a full-blown digital firestorm. Many online users echoed her prediction, citing the chemistry between Vance and Erica Kirk during that now infamous hug. Others dismissed it as reckless speculation, accusing the media of fueling yet another political soap opera. But the damage was done. The rumor had taken on a life of its own. Amid the chaos, JD Vance finally broke his silence, attempting to put the wildfire of gossip to rest. In a carefully worded statement, he described Usha as the most amazing blessing in my life and reaffirmed that the two were happily married and fully committed to their family. He also clarified that his comments about faith were expressions of personal belief, not reflections of any marital conflict. As for the hug that launched 1,000 headlines, Vance brushed it off as nothing more than a warm public moment between friends at a student event, one that he argued had been twisted by media sensationalism and online conspiracy. But here's where things take a wild turn. Jen Psaki, the former White House press secretary, just stirred the pot with some unverified claims about the vice president's marriage. During an episode of the I've Had It podcast, Psaki suggested that JD Vance and his wife Usha might be having serious marital issues, even hinting that a divorce could be on the horizon. Without offering any evidence, she went on to say, "I always wonder what's going on in the mind of his wife. Like, are you okay? Please blink 4 times. Come over here. We'll save you." It was a bold statement, and one that's got everyone talking.
Message is for Usha Vance. Usha, call JD back home. Call him up. Be like, "Hey, Vivek needs to be tucked in. Get your ass back in the house. Eric Kirk's hands don't need to be all up in his hair. Get your tiny little man back."
To make things even juicier, the couple's Halloween photo op did absolutely nothing to silence those growing divorce rumors. JD Vance went all in on internet culture, dressing up as a meme of himself. Yes, himself. The costume was based on a meme that people originally used to mock him, and it looked like he decided to laugh along, taking the whole "if you can't beat them, join them" approach. But let's be honest, no one was buying it. He even landed a spot on the list's worst dressed celebrity looks for Halloween 2025. What really got people talking, though, was Usha. While everyone else was in full costume mode, she showed up in what looked like her regular clothes, sparking even more speculation that all might not be well in the Vance household. Some even joke she was dressed as a second lady who's over it. And honestly, it wouldn't be shocking. Usha, a former high-powered attorney who left her career behind to support JD's political climb, has reportedly struggled with the constant spotlight. Let's not forget that dinner incident, the one where she allegedly snapped at JD in public. It's giving tension behind the smiles, and the internet just ran with it. Not long after that, a rumor popped up that suggested that JD Vance was willing to go to extreme lengths to replace Usha. Some even hinted that they are scared for Usha's well-being. She's going to go missing, and then appear weeks later dead. And then JD and Erica will bond over dead spouses and use that as an excuse for why they're suddenly in each other's pants. They're going to try to Charlie Kirk her now. While all this chaos was unfolding, Erica mostly kept quiet until now. She finally broke her silence in a recent Fox News interview at Turning Point USA headquarters. And what she said has everyone talking. Erica opened up about the intense scrutiny she's faced ever since her husband's tragic death. "There were cameras all over my husband when he was murdered," she said. "There have been cameras all over my friends and family. Mourning. There have been cameras all over me analyzing my every move, my every smile, my every tear. We deserve to have cameras in there." Then she doubled down saying, "Why not be transparent? There's nothing to hide. I know there's not, because I've seen what the case is built on. Let everyone see what true evil is." This is something that could impact a generation and generations to come. And here's where it gets even more layered. Just 2 days after her husband's death in September, a visibly heartbroken Erica was seen holding Usha Vance's hand. JD and Usha personally escorted her and the casket-off Air Force 2 when they arrived in Arizona. In today's viral age, perception is everything, and sometimes it completely overshadows reality. That brief emotional hug between JD Vance and Erica Kirk has now taken on a life of its own thanks to the internet's never-ending appetite for drama. What might have been a simple moment of comfort has exploded into a full-blown national conversation. Some people are convinced it's the start of a scandal, while others say it's just clickbait. Another example of social media blowing things way out of proportion. Still, the timing couldn't have been worse. With rumors already swirling about JD and Usha's marriage, this viral moment only added fuel to the fire. As of now, JD and Usha are still together, focusing on their family and trying to navigate the chaos of public life. But let's be real, that hug isn't going away anytime soon. It's one of those moments that sticks, the kind that reshapes how people see you, even if it was innocent. For now, it's a reminder of how fast things can spiral in the age of viral clips, where a single gesture can rewrite a narrative and public opinion can turn overnight. Anyway, what do you think about this drama? Let me know your opinions in the comments, and don't forget to check out our other videos to ensure you are all up to date with all the latest tea. Till next time, bye.